Hello, FC Barcelona fans. It's your boy, Coach Jrod, and welcome to episode 16 of Let's Talk Barca. So let's go ahead and get started. Look, after losing the Supercopa, I had a chance to kind of get my mind right and listen and read about everything that was out there. So let's get started. The idea that we lost because we lacked mental strength is absolute nonsensical garbage, okay? Mental strength wasn't the reason why we lost. We played a decent game. It wasn't the greatest game, but mental strength, please, do me a favor. That is nonsense. We're a professional team and one of the best teams in the world. And we're rolling like it. Even though we are in transition, we're still rolling like it. Mental strength, garbage, okay? Then the next thing was doubting my big boy Messi. Some people said that Messi was not at 100%. I don't know. And quite frankly, Barcelona should know better. And like Coach Koemans said, Messi made the decision that he was good. And why wouldn't you play the best player to ever live? Okay? Absolutely right, Coach Koeman. You played him. He didn't have the greatest of game, but he did the best that he could. All right? And then the other one, people were talking about Messi's leadership. Let me tell you something about Messi's leadership. Messi's leadership is not only intertwined with the idea that being a leader means that you have to be yelling and talking and doing all this stuff all the time. Get over yourself. There are many leaders in this world, okay? And Messi is the leader that leads by example. And when he talks to a precise audience and the way he wants it done. You've seen it in Argentina when he plays for Argentina, and you've seen it in minute forms when he plays for Barcelona. So don't come telling me that Messi needs to be louder. Messi needs to be this. No, Messi's doing what he needs to do, and he does it in a very soft and the right way that he needs to do it. It is up to all those other players in Barcelona to follow the example that this great soccer player is putting up forth. So please, spare me that theatrical nonsense that Messi is not a good leader. Okay? Nonsense. All right? And then, of course, we had to blame the main guy here, Coach Koeman. I mean, is there a lot for him to be blamed of? I don't think so. I think he did a decent job. I think he fought. I think the players had a little bit of fault for the things that they did. Some of the mistakes that happened. Okay? And, hey, look, man. It's like some of us know. We've been saying this for a long time. Communication. And that's when Antoine Griezmann has been saying for a while. He said it. He said, we lack communication. I think they lack communication at the end of the game. But they were struggling since the beginning. The biggest thing that happened in this entire game, okay? And this is another thing that they said. And let me put this picture up. They're saying that this picture, that's what they said. This picture says it all. The team was not a team while Atletico Bilbao is all together. Are you kidding me? This picture was taken after the fact that Barcelona got together and did what they had to do and talked. There's not a lot to talk about. They did their part and they were ready to roll. That picture does not say the truth. And I dislike when people utilize and cut things out to the purpose of their own idea of why Barcelona struggled. The team is together. They lack communication for a little bit. That's fine. It happens. It's normal in teams. Okay? But to say that Barcelona is far from being great is absolutely nonsense. To say that there is not a team is nonsense. It's a young team. It's a young team, and it's a young team that's going to move forward. Okay? And we're going to succeed. Let's be clear on that. Now, I'm going to go to what I actually believe. And I said it in my video, my post-match review. And the game was allowed to be played and designed to be played by the refs. The ref dictated how the game was going to be played in favor to Bilbao. We also need to play the tactical game on our opponents as well. If you guys did not realize, every time Busquets, De Jong, or Pedri got the ball, they were either grabbed, fouled, taken down, and stopped somewhere, somehow. And sometimes they even grabbed them and turned them completely around. One point, the player had Busquets grabbed on like this. Did you all not see that? Instead of the ref calling that for what it was, they constantly did it to Barcelona. They cut the momentum of the game. The ref, with one yellow card, would have stopped that, and Barcelona, and the game would have been played the way it's supposed to be played. Bilbao played a very dirty game, and they got away with it because of the refs. You want to prove me wrong? Comment below. But if you watch the same game I watch, you saw very well that every time our midfield had the ball, they were stopped by fouls and by people diving. Bilbao was diving left and right. And we allowed it to happen. In that moment in time, Busquets, when the guys start dropping, as if they foul you super hard so they could get a yellow card. Same for you, De Jong. I know you guys don't want to drop because Messi leads by example and he never drops. But sometimes we got to realize when the tactical game is to purposely stop our momentum. And the ref allowed it, and that is why we lost the game. Moving forward, guys, I just want to say this. Could we believe and please praise the game that we played? We played a good game and we lost. Those goals was legitimate by Bilbao. And I'm going to blame Alba. Alba should not have ducked his head in that last play they had in the 90th minute. Instead, he did, and a goal came. Legitimate goal for Bilbao. Something that Alba needs to learn, and you would think he would know better. I'm not fighting against the goals. I'm fighting on the way the game was allowed to be played. Let's move forward, guys. So, please, keep believing in the team because I keep believing in it. Let's talk a little bit about the transfer news that is going on out there, okay? Now, there is potential of who we're going to sell and the potential of selling Firpo, Braithwaite, Umtiti. I think those are good. Coutinho, Trincao, Lenglet. I do not know much about this dude, but Matheus Fernandes. I don't know much about him. I haven't seen him play much for Barcelona. But let's be honest here, guys. These guys, we need to figure out a way to get better bench players. Trincao, I had a big belief in Trincao. I thought Trincao was going to do amazing. And he's been given chance after chance after chance after chance and has failed massively. Quite frankly, I think it's a flop. Give Colado a chance. See what Colado does. Give De La Fuente a chance. See what he does. Give Ricky Pig a chance. See what he does. It might be an opportunity to sell him since he's young and people might still have belief in him. We may be able to make some money out of him. Okay, Firpo, same situation with Firpo. But with Firpo, I don't understand. You saw the report by Andrew Yacoub when he talked about David Alaba. And we could have had him for very cheap, way cheaper than Firpo, and we didn't. So let's see what happens there. Braithwaite, as good as Braithwaite has been, we need a better forward, a better number 9. Not necessarily to play the game as a number 9, but we need a number 9. And then, of course, Umtiti, as much as I like Umtiti, I mean, we need players that are going to play, man. And Umtiti, if he's healthy and he starts playing more minutes, that'll be great. But I do believe in Araujo and Mingueza are doing a great job, and I can't wait for Piqué to come back. As for Coutinho, this is a great opportunity to find a great number 9. As good as Coutinho is, I must say it, Pedri has turned my life around, and definitely I believe a lot more in Pedri than I believe in Coutinho. Unless Coutinho could come back and show me something great. And as well, I want to see the day when Pedri and Ricky Puig and De Jong play together in the midfield. I think it could be a really amazing midfield. Okay, as for Lenglet, I don't know, man. I mean, Lenglet to me is a good defender, but is he a great defender? He's great when Piqué is with him. The problem is when you don't have a leader in the back, Lenglet struggles. That's just the truth. So we need a better defender. And you guys know very well, we're bringing in some people. Eric Garcia is going to come in. So let's go ahead and get started here with the potential signings of forwards, things that I've seen out there. All right. We got Borussia Dortmund with, supposedly we're aiming for Erling Haaland. You guys understand that Haaland is at 100 million. Now, this is where Coutinho may come in handy and a couple of these other players, okay? And then you got Lautaro Martinez, 70 million. I still like the idea of Lautaro Martinez. Real Sociedad, believe it or not, I heard this one, Alexander Isak. I don't know about this one, but maybe, maybe not. He is a tall, lengthy kid. Who knows? Maxi Gomez from Valencia, 32 million. Lyon, Memphis Depay, 40.5 million. And CBS Sports reports that Luuk De Jong at 12 million and William Jose at 18 million. I don't know how real these are, but I'm going to say something. We got to sell some players if we want to bring any of these big guns like Haaland, Martinez, or even Memphis Depay at 40 million above. Maxi Gomez is 32. So anyone below that, maybe we could bring them in. But, Braithwaite kind of did not function the way we wanted to function. All right. As for the midfield, we had and I'm gonna say this real quick. I don't know if you guys watched the game Liverpool versus Man United. I did, and the main reason why I watched this because I wanted to see what Wijnaldum was gonna do. Wijnaldum to me is overrated. Yep, I don't like him. I don't think he's a good player. He didn't do much. He didn't do much in the game at all. I mean, he's really not much at all. Maybe it's just one game he had a bad game, but in my opinion, I would rather bring Paul Pogba if I was going to bring another midfield. Of course, Pogba is like 20 million more expensive than him, but I'm just saying, I'm not saying bring Paul Pogba. I'm just saying Wijnaldum is not all of that to talk about. I would rather stick with De Jong, Busquets, Pedri, Ricky Puig, and Pjanic, to be honest. Don't waste the money on Wijnaldum, 36 million, for what? Makes no sense. Okay, keep Alenya, whatever. All right. And as for defense, you guys know Man City, Eric Garcia is going to be coming free in the summer. At least that's what I read, that he is coming for free in the summer. And that's going to be an interesting one. So, you know, the transfers are going to be great. Right now, I don't think we're having any transfers right now, which I think is phenomenal that Tusquets is not putting another bill into the list for the new presidents to come. So in the summer, it's going to be very interesting. Remember, we don't know if Messi is going to stay or not. I personally believe Messi will stay. This red card was an unfortunate situation, but I am happy Messi delivered that hit to Villalibre. A nasty player because Bilbao was playing dirty, and not dirty in the sense of fouling, but dirty in the sense of purposely stopping the momentum and purposely getting hitting and bugging Lionel Messi. If you watch the video leading up to the hit, you will see how Villalibre was pestering Messi. It's unfortunate, guys, but look, we're going to move forward, man, and we do what we do. Hey, we lost, so what? I still stand by my team, and I'm not going to fear right now that we're going to lose. La Liga is wide open, and I believe that we're going to win. I truthfully do. Now, if you want to give up halfway through the season, we just started the season, the halfway point, go ahead and give up. I'm not giving up at all. So at the end of the day, listen, I'm going to say it the way it goes and the way it is supposed to be. All right? I choose to believe, and you should do too. And I know a lot of you do. All right? So, Forca Barça, Visca Barça, Barcelona fans for life. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please comment below on your ideas on what you think, on the reasons why we lost. Okay? Let's interact as a fan club and let's have some fun with this. But let's keep believing in our team. Subscribe to the channel, give me a like, and as always, hit the notification bell so you could get a little ding, ding, ding every time I shoot a video. As usual, guys, let's keep up the faith and let's keep believing. Consistency is the key, and we got it. It's all good. All right? Coach Jrod out. Boom.